Hey, it's Tom. Sorry about the indoors, but at this point in time, I am surrounded by smooth ice, literally. You know, the rain we had here in PA and everything in my yard is smooth ice no matter where I go, so I actually can't even get out in the woods. So we're going to have to do this inside for the rest of the winter. I hope not, but it looks like it. So, got tagged for 3 favorite full Tang knives. And we'll be back and we'll take a look at them. Okay, we're back. So, I got 3 runners up. Y'all know me and my knives. I have to have, you know, I can't just bring it down to 3 favorites. So, I got 3 runners up. First one would be Backwoods Knives Bushcrafter. Bushcrafter 2, actually. I won this in the summer in a contest on our group over there at Deep Woods Bushcraft Survival. And can't say enough about it. I've been using this knife all summer long to cut and trim and butcher and what was that we butchered? My brother butchered a moo cow. That's it. Yep. My brother butchered a cow with it. And phenomenal knife. When he brought it back to me, it was still sharp enough to skin something with, but I honed it up. That's runner-up. Second runner-up would be the first knife I ever received from Charles over there at Backwoods Knives. You've all seen a lot of this knife on my videos. Now this knife I have done more with this knife than you could possibly believe for a little 4-inch, and they're both, this is a Scandi grind, the other one's a convex. This knife I've cleaned a ton of game with, and I've only honed it twice in 4 years. So it has a special place. Now, third runner-up, which I just received, but I've had it out a few times, and this is the Moonstalker by Condor Knives. Now, I am a big blade fanatic, and that was a good one. It just fits. It's comfortable. It just fits. I'll be doing a review on this on my channel soon. So that's my 3 runners up. Now, as to the top 3 favorite knives. First one off is about 3 years ago or 4. I asked Charles Hoffman to make me a bushcrafting knife, and or just a regular woods knife. I'm not the big bushcrafting thing anymore. So he made me this one, and I asked him to put the white pearl handles on it. This is another Backwoods Knives. And as you can see, it's well beaten. It's 1095, has a terrific 90 on it. Scandi grind, sharp as a razor. 5.5-inch blade. Nickel steel bolster pins in it. And the white pearlite handles with the orange spacers. Although they're brown now from use. But I've cleaned a lot of squirrels with this knife. I've cleaned, last year was gut, skinned, and butchered 4 deer with this knife. And all I did was hone it a little bit at the end of the whole scenario, at the end of deer season. Not to mention, you know, a lot of wood strips, and favorite knives don't come from their uses or anything, but sentimental value. This has a lot of sentimental value too. So that's knife number 1. Knife number 2 would be my TRC from Backwoods Knives. This is I can't say enough about it. I designed it, so it's not really biased either. It has enough weight to chop down saplings for shelters. This big belly up here, just what I designed it for. Boy, it skins. It's amazing. The knife is light enough, balanced enough to where doing this is not a chore. It doesn't cause any fatigue. Ripping up an animal, no sweat. This is saber grind. That's what I wanted. It's comfortable in the hand. It's light in the hand. I love it. So that's my second favorite. My third is my Western 49 Bowie. I don't think I showed this much through the years. This knife has gone squirrel hunting with me. It has gone camping. It's you name it. I've had this knife for about 20 years. There's no 90 on it or anything like that. If I have to use a 90, I use this down here. It's sharp enough. And I cannot say enough about this knife. I can't find out what steel it's made out of, but I'm going to say it's a 440 high carbon because it does pit a little bit. It doesn't really rust. But yeah, a Western 49 Bowie. TRC. And the Backwoods Knives Bushcrafter. Big boy. My three favorite knives. Cole Craven just had a video out. He was using his Bowie. And he had the point. You know, when you're out in the woods, and I don't carry axes much because there's really no sense around here. You know, choom, choom, off goes the little twig branches, a couple of whacks, down comes the tree if you need to cut it. Not saying it's going to function as an axe, but I love it. And the sentimental value on it is more than I could say. My son had a custom-made sheath for it for my birthday. And my Backwoods Knives, I had the same guy make... I can't really see it all that well. I had him make me a custom sheath for the Bushcrafter. And the TRC, all seen. The sheath from Bloomfield Leather. So, Kyle, that's it, man. That's my three favorite knives. Thank you for tagging me. That was fun. I like showing off my knives, as you know. And that's it. So this is Tom. It's my three favorite knives. Now, I'm supposed to tag three people. I'd like to tag Bushcraft BYTES. Paul over there across the pond. I'd like to tag Hiking Deep. Who else would I like to tag? Yeah, you can tell these are done unedited, right? So Hiking Deep, Bushcraft BYTES. And Mickey Wilson. HELEN and Mickey Wilson Bushcraft. I'd like to see what you guys, your three favorite full tang knives are. Alright, so this is Tom. We'll catch you guys on the next one.